Hi, welcome to this beautiful home, only a 5-minute walk to Central Park in Antigua, Guatemala. My name's Natalie Noble with Real Estate in Antigua, and I would love to show you this house today. So we're starting out in this foyer area, which is also the garage. I love how they've made this a space in the home with this rug. They've put a side table here. The details in this home are incredible. As you can see, the garage has that nice chandelier. It also has vaulted ceilings with beams. And as we come into the entrance of this home, on the right, you see the service bedroom and bathroom, which is unique. You're not finding these in all of the homes in Antigua today. And this one especially is very nice. And then as we move on is the area for the pila and the laundry room. I love that this laundry room has its own space in the house. Very spacious here. And then we're welcomed by the kitchen. There's so many things I want to say about this kitchen. I absolutely love that it has this dome in the center of the kitchen, making this area seem really, really spacious. I would love for you to look at these countertops. I love that they've done the white on white, making it look very clean, sleek. Love the idea of the stove on the top of the counter. Sink. They've put this window so you can have a nice little window view with the flowers. And then you can also take a look at these floors. I love the color, this neutral color. The whole house is very eye appealing. I feel like you walk in and you're like, wow, this is a beautiful home. It feels very homey. And then as you move on into the living and dining area, it's very, very spacious. I love that this home not only embodies like comfort, but they've added these art pieces on here, which adds so much elegance to the home. If you take a look, I love the lighting in the ceiling. So not only do they have the beams, vaulted ceilings, but there's a lot of character to these ceilings because of the lighting that they put in there. I also love the detail of how these walls come out a little bit. I feel like in this home, the details are endless. And then take a look at this fireplace. Kind of mixing, they've modernized some things like the floors, but also keeping those unique details like this fireplace. Then you have sliding doors on both sides of this living room, making it feel very open out here to the garden space. Just take a look at these beams. Love, love, love that they've mixed this natural wood tone with the white. I think it looks incredible. Into this little garden with fountain. And then you can take a look over here. I love the vegetation that they've put in, but also you could go up to the terrace, which we will probably end our video there. But let's move on to the bedrooms in this home. I'm gonna stop for a minute and show you this little sitting area, which is, a fantastic space to, if you didn't want to sit in the living area, you could sit here a little bit more integrated into that garden space. I can just imagine having a coffee here or chatting with friends or family. It's a perfect little spot. And now we'll make our way to the bedrooms. I love the character in the bedrooms. All of them have those vaulted ceilings like I've been talking about. This one has a beautiful view of the backyard, which we'll go to that backyard in a minute. But what I love about it is it has its own, it's still integrated into the backyard, the common backyard, but it has its own little patio and privacy wall on each side. So it really makes you feel like you're in your own little private room and have your own private space outdoors. This room is very spacious. That's something I want to point out in this home is how spacious it feels. Really Every room that you go in is spacious. And then we walk into this bedroom. Again, has its own access out to the backyard. I love that every bedroom has not only its own access, but these huge sliding doors, bringing in so much of that natural light. And then you can take a look at the closet space that these bedrooms have. Very good closet space, and I love that they're built into the wall so they're not taking up any more space than it should. Nice desk in here. And then for these two bedrooms, you have its own bathroom. These bathrooms in this house are gorgeous. Honestly, every bathroom in here I absolutely love. We're gonna start out looking at this tile that they put all over the wall in this bathroom. Love it. And then take a look at those ceilings. Absolutely love the arched brick and that sunlight bringing in so much natural light in here. Love the shower that they've done, making it look sleek with the frosted most of the way down, but then that clear glass up top. They've used those same countertops, which look so nice. Same color vanity. I love how they've really used the same tones throughout the house, but also not left out the character. And then as we move on to this master bedroom, love it. I love the character. Love that they've chosen the chandeliers. Again, very spacious. These walk-in or these closets. And then before we go outside, I would love to show you the master bathroom. Kind of has similar details to that last bathroom we were in. It is bigger shower. Again, has the arched ceiling. I love the lighting that they've put on the edges, just adding a little bit more detail. And again, that tile floor to ceiling, which I think is a fantastic detail. And then we make our way outside. I just want to open this up a little bit to give you the depth of how much natural light, really almost this entire wall is a door, and you can open it all the way up. So I absolutely love this detail. It brings in incredible light into this room. On a nice morning, I could see just getting ready, opening it up. And then you come to this fantastic backyard. You have the jacuzzi on this side. I love how they've kind of integrated the plants in different areas. And you know, I love the layout that they've done with this backyard, having the jacuzzi on this side, making it its own little private oasis. And then you have 3 bedrooms, if you want to take a look. 3 bedrooms along this wall, but I think they've done a great job distributing its own little private space into a backyard that's not like ginormous, but it's definitely has enough space. And then as you come around here, this is a nice fire pit. So you have the jacuzzi, the fire pit, their own patios. Excellent distribution of space, I feel like. And then let's go up to the terrace now. Again, a point I want to point out in this house is how close we are to Antigua. So I love, you know, a lot of times homes that are very close to Antigua or sometimes smaller, but this home is very spacious, has a nice backyard, and only a 5-minute walk to Central Park, which is something I would love to live in a home like this. Volcan Agua, it's an incredible view. This terrace has plenty of space to add multiple different areas. I would probably add some plants, put a dining table, put a living room set out here. Incredible home. Love that the living is all on one floor and everything about it is amazing. If you are at all interested in this property, My name is Natalie Noble. Again, I work with real estate in Antigua, and we would love to answer your questions. We would love to show you this home. Please contact us using the contact information here.